I didn't feel motivated to continue social media. I didn't tell anybody but my husband. I didn't like make an announcement. I just stopped posting consistently, and I never put my camera down. That's the thing. I'm always taking pictures because as a photographer first, and I feel like I am naturally a digital content creator because I just love creating things. I just stopped sharing them on social media or with others. And it's truly been nice. Just not, I guess, I never really feel the pressure, but it's been nice just taking the stuff and not really feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up and get this edited to post it, or I gotta hurry up and, whatever the case. And I find it funny that every single time I say that I quit, or I say that I don't think it's working, or I don't think I'm doing a good job at this, I feel like it's always a message from God. Somebody reaches out to me and wants to work with me, whether it's photography or it's somebody wanting to collab as a brand, like a brand wanting to work with me. And I remember praying for like invites to events and stuff and more opportunities for my girls, because where I see them going is way further than I've ever saw myself going or making it. And I feel like it starts with me, which is why I even set up their own stuff, and I started taking their pictures and dressing them up in certain ways and, promoting them in this way that where they encourage others. And I swear every single time somebody reaches out and they want to work with us and they want to work with the girls, and it makes me happy because it's like, okay, well, this is working. I just have to be more patient, and I just have to stay consistent, and I just have to stay disciplined. And it's like when I do that, it always pays off, and God always sends me some type of message that says, okay, keep going, basically. And so that's where I am. I'm back at it again. I feel like I've taken a different approach. I really want to focus on YouTube. I really want to show more of my personal life and everything that I do. But I also want to just, like, I'm tracking my progress with this pregnancy, but I also want to share with others and get my community back up and get the engagement in my community back up. A solid community, a solid engaged community is what I want. And people say it's better to do it on YouTube because those communities are more consistent, and that's what I want. I want something that's going to last longer than I'm going to be here for. A lot of my favorites that I watch, they barely post anymore, but their content is always going to be helpful to anybody who's beginning. It's going to be helpful to people who've probably been doing it and you're just looking for inspiration. And that's what I want to do for others. I want to continue to do for others. And that's not just with makeup. It's not just with beauty products. It's really more on I figured out how to make myself feel good. I figured out how to, it's not just about the material, and I want to share that with others, and I want to just share my authentic self with you. And so if you can relate to that, if you're a mom, if you're just a woman, those are literally I love empowering other women. I love empowering everybody, really, but my focus is on Black women and just women. I love working with other women. I understand that there's a lot. I understand that we get slighted a lot, and I understand that it is hard as a dark-skinned girl going into stores like Ulta or Sephora, and there isn't anybody that looks like you to help you. Or if there is somebody that looks like you, they might not be allowed to help you because of their manager or whoever that's trying to make a sale, and they are like hovering, and you're not able to ask the questions you want to ask because of you're worried about offending somebody, or that person isn't allowed to answer you honestly because now they're worried about offending their coworker who might not understand. And honestly, that is what really made me get into sharing my makeup journey, because what I literally have had that happen to me, where I went into Ulta and tried to get help in multiple occasions, where people are just trying to sell me things, sell me products that I'm not looking for and that are not made for me. Like, with the product, the shade range doesn't even come here, and I'm not even the darkest black woman out here. Like, I'm nowhere near the darkest black woman. And the fact that there aren't even enough shades on this shade range, or in this shade range, to match my skin, that is sad. There's something wrong with that. And the fact that the employees there didn't see that there was something wrong with them trying to sell me products that I was just going to be wasting my money on, or if I did buy it, I would have been looking like Boo Boo the clown, like Boo Boo the fool. Seriously. And so that is literally what gave me the idea. I'm going to start this journey. I'm going to pivot and not just only share mom life content. I'm not going to only be a mom on here. I'm going to be Mary. And it used to be being just Mary. That used to be my tag. And I shifted it to Brown Queendom because I wanted it to be true to who I am as a black woman, because I literally cannot be anything else other than a black woman. That doesn't mean that I can't help other women who may not be black or who may not be dark skinned, but I literally cannot walk into anywhere and say, oh yeah, I identify as a white woman. People look at me like I'm crazy, and it's like, okay, yeah, cute. I literally cannot be anything other than who I am, what I am. And I don't want to be. So I want to continue to be my authentic self, and I want to also continue to empower other people while also empowering myself. I have this vision. I've had this vision for a while, and I may not ever know how I'm going to end up at the end goal, how I'm going to get there, but I know it's going to be a journey. As long as I'm enjoying the journey, I'm going to keep going. As long as I can pray to God about it, I'm going to keep going, because I know He's listening, and I know He doesn't answer right away. I know He doesn't give us all the answers, but He does give us everything that we need. And usually, even when I was getting started with this, I had everything I needed. I literally had everything I needed. I didn't need for anything, and that was me standing in my way, thinking that, okay, I gotta wait until I get a camera. I have to wait until I get more money to buy the more expensive products. No, I learned how to go and search and find resources, and I found pages like Andrea Renee on YouTube. I found pages like Casey Aaliyah, I believe is her name. I found Jackie Aina, and I swear that is where my help came from, and those were my resources. And I just watched their videos. I binge watched their videos because they helped me. Did I find other makeup pages and beauty pages that were not black women? Yes, I did. But when it came down to learning what my shade is and how to go into the store and find my shade, these were the women that really, truly helped me. And that is also how I learned that I am necessary in this space. I may still be a small creator, but I am necessary in this space. Where I am on my journey today, I am necessary here, because there are not a lot of, especially when I started, I'm talking from when I started, there are not a lot of black creators in this space. When you type it in and you still see non-black creators pop up, that's not helpful. That's so not helpful. So again, more reasons as to why I started on this journey, and I haven't given up, regardless of if I don't always have the money to go and get the most expensive items. I've learned how to create looks like this that make me feel good, make me feel even more confident than I already do, make me just feel beautiful, even more beautiful. I learned how to do that with affordable makeup, with drugstore makeup, with not the newest products, if that makes sense. I've learned how to find things that work for me. I've learned that I can just get things a little bit at a time, because it might be old to some people, but it's also new to people who have no idea. So it doesn't always have to be the newest thing on the block. That's one thing I've learned. You can literally get started with what you have, and God definitely makes sure that we have everything that we need when we need it. And so people always look at me and they're like, well, why do you think that you can do this? And why do you think? And a lot of the times I come off as delusional to people because I have such big dreams. But what people fail to understand is that I'm not really focused on the ending, because that could change. The goalposts could move. And a lot of the times we're standing and sitting in the place that we asked for originally, and we don't even know it because we're so focused on the ending. But when I started to slow down and really enjoy the journey, and started to just enjoy where I am and where I've been, that's when I started to be able to say, hey, I literally prayed for this 2 months ago. I literally prayed for this a year ago or 2 years ago. And I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm working with brands. Brands are reaching out to me. Brands are reaching out to me for this other page that I'm running. That is not me, but my daughters. And that is what I prayed for. That is what I asked for. That was a goal I set years ago. And it doesn't matter how long it took me to get there, because another important key factor is how hard was I working toward each one of these goals. And that's another thing. Sometimes we ask for these we ask for these prayers. We pray these prayers that are just loaded, and they are just so big that sometimes it has to be broken up into increments. And it's like, I want these pages to be successful, but it's like, do I have the time to focus on each one of these pages every week? And do I have the energy to be focused on this page and this page and this page and this page and this page? And for me, it was Naturally Ray Ray and Juju. It's Brown Queendom. It was Brown Queendom Podcast. It was Brown Queendom Photography. And then there was a Facebook page for each one of those. And then for 2 of those pages, add a YouTube page, and then also Pinterest for 2. So that's another 2 pages, 2 profiles that I'm running, plus another one that I'm not even mentioning, with all the same where I would have to cross post. So at one point I was doing way too much. When I slowed down and said, okay, I'm going to combine this regardless of all the people that say we need to niche down, that's not what I'm trying to do. So when I slowed down and just started to take my time and be who I am authentically, things started to just work out. Things started to just fall into the places where they needed to fall. And that's when I realized God definitely listens, and he definitely answers prayers. No matter how unrealistic other people feel like they are. Again, I'm focused on the journey. I'm focused on being the best that I can today at what I want to do. I'm not focused on, oh my gosh, I'm not at 50K. Oh my gosh, I haven't even reached 5K. Like, I'm not focused on the numbers. I'm not focused on the end goal, because that'll come with time if it's meant to be. That will come. And so where I am, like I said, I definitely, I pray for things, and then it's kind of like I just know that they're going to happen. And I understand why that probably seems delusional to other people, but my relationship with God is my relationship with God. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God. It's not mine. Your prayers are your prayers. They're not mine. And I don't ask for things that belong to other people. I just want things to work out how they're supposed to work out. And however God sees fit to throw them and give them, that's up to him. That's not up to me. I'm just here, like I said, enjoying my journey. And so I did not mean to ramble that much. I definitely have already closed out this video. So I guess I'll do it again. But I really hope that I hope it made sense. I hope it wasn't too random for you. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, thank you. I hope you stick around. I hope you, like I said, are able to take something away from this video. Let me know down below in the comments. Let's talk. Follow me on Instagram at Brown Queendom. If you are into kids' natural hair, or just kids being kids, because my girls have big personalities and they are itching to show more of that to the world as well. And I'm trying to get them in on Abbott Elementary, in a Quinta Brunson on her TV show, or in a Tyler Perry movie, or in the next Parent Trap. Like, I have big dreams for my girls. And so if you're just into that type of stuff, naturally Ray Ray and Juju is definitely I'm going to be getting that back up as well. Just like I'm pushing my stuff out here, I am going to be pushing their stuff out. They're going to be making content again, especially because it's about to be summertime. I graduate from school in June. Lord willing, I definitely am going to be pregnant graduating, but I think I'm still going to walk. I wasn't sure if I was going to walk, but I'm still going to walk. So it's like I have so many different things to celebrate, and I have so many things to look forward to, and I'm just excited. I'm in a space where I'm excited, and that is usually when my creative juices are just flowing. So definitely give them a follow, give us a follow. We plan to just have fun and just share who we are and how we are and what we do authentically. So if that's something, naturally Ray Ray and Juju everywhere, and Brown Queendom everywhere. So thank you again for watching. If you've made it this far, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.